Well, hello. Gosh, I look down and then I look up and everybody's there. I'm late, of course. How are you? Thank you, Gamer Mom. Hey, Noodle Girl. Nah. I was going to order some y'all sweet tea, but they don't have the flavors I want. So I guess that's out of the question. How are y'all today? I'm sure it's going to be a better week. I am sure. I am sure. Welcome in, everyone. These glasses are going to drive me crazy. I might have to switch over. Let's see. Do these work better? Mm. The sweet tea and the little in the little paper. The lemon stuff. The lemon stuff is not my favorite. I like the lime cooler and the raspberry cooler. I don't know if these are better. Hey, Annie. We did. We appreciated everybody's prayers, everybody's well wishes. Uh, we certainly did feel the love from everybody. It's gross. Hey, some people really like it. Some people they make that in plastic jugs too, and some people carry that around with them. Can I do the Dougie? Yes, I can do the Dougie, but am I doing the Dougie today? No. That's not the title of my live. Sorry. Uh the if I go like this, I can see I don't want to sit here with my head up like this the whole time. You know? You know what I'm saying? The distance part helps to correct this one a little bit. It's the bifocal. I'm not digging. Um, of course I am not prepared, but I have I have most of my supplies here. I am going to be dyeing fabric, hopefully. Hopefully. So, hello. Oh, thank you for the sparkles. Um, I haven't dyed fabric for cross stitch in a while. So, got some gloves to keep my hands clean. I need to dye some purple. I need to do something with this piece. I got all kinds of gloves here. Well, hello. Hey, Redhead. Hey, Lizette. Yeah, random lights, that's how we roll. All my little containers that I use to mix my colors in. I use Rit dye once I get myself situated here. More containers that I dye fabric in. I don't think I need this big one, but maybe I will go over and grab my different color dyes and put that in there.
Something's overheating.
It's on the dryer. Hey, from Indiana.
Is there any specific one? Or
No, I'm not sure.
okay, yeah, not even gonna attempt that.
Thank you for the flowers. So yes, I use RIT dye to dye my fabrics for cross stitch. Cross stitch is it's a type of embroidery. Hey Rita. So yes, I have gloves. I have containers that I use to mix up my colors. Um, when I'm doing floss, I have some old cookie sheets here that I use. These are some of the, this is some of the fabrics that I've already dyed a couple of years ago. You probably can't see it. This is Ada cloth. I did do this black. However, it came out a little brown. It's supposed to look mottled like that. It's supposed to have some of the deeper colors in it. I should actually use this one for something. He's doing pretty well. He's home. He's recovering. He is getting better every day. Um, it was an issue with his heart. No, it was not a heart attack. And I'm going to tell you what I told the people this morning on the other live. And I'm not sure which platform it was, but somebody was saying, spreading rumors that it was a heart attack, and it was nothing of the sort. So, but he's doing better. So, of course, to protect our table, which we've done a lot of crafts on this table, so it does have some paint and things on it. If we ever have a fancy function like a holiday, I put a tablecloth on. It is. But this is I use different colors of RIT dye. Hello, Carm. I'm pretty good, thanks. How about you? And to protect the table, puppy pads. Puppy pads are really good for protecting our table underneath. And these are the extra large size. I have some water on the stove heating up. I need to go turn it off. Right? Good old wee pads. The birds are singing like crazy. Let's turn the water off. Let's get some dye here. And I'm not sure what color I'm going to need, so I'm just bringing a bunch of them. Two. I don't need that. Oh. Sorry, I should have been better prepared, but I'm not. This is how we roll. Hey from Arizona. Hey from Nashville. You doing Chinese for dinner? Nice. But yeah, all different colors. Taupe, dark brown. I would like to do, I want to do a piece in blue, a certain shade of blue, like a dusty purple and a green. Your chair's a squeaking over there. Lemon yellow, golden yellow. Most of these I got whenever Joann Fabrics was still in business. Hey from Michigan. Some sunshine, orange and tangerine. I just brought them all over because if I'm going to be mixing colors, I'm not sure if I'll need any of these other ones. Some petal pink, some more brown, purple. I don't even know how many colors of Rip Dye there are. Coral, some pearl gray, apple green, some Kelly green, some neon green. Why am I dyeing them? To stitch on, to do cross stitch on. Like this. Well, this fabric's not dyed. It's the color it is, but to do this on it. Uh, this is dyed fabric. Because your basic colors are white, antique white, ivory, black, and then so yeah, you can dye, you can buy the fabric dyed from sellers. This one was purchased, this fabric here was purchased from an online seller. And then I stitched on it. Wait. Yeah. I showed these earlier on my TikTok live. This fabric is dyed. Yeah, I've only been here, what, 14 minutes, so you're not late. This one is dyed by me. A lot of stuff I have is beige, but I do like some colored stuff. This fabric is dyed. See how it kind of has it's kind of hard to see because of the
Break out the WD.
WD. Your bones are creaking. See, I have this piece. I was showing this earlier on TikTok. This bright fuchsia. I'm never going to use bright fuchsia for something. So I'd like to try to figure out something to do with this to tone it down. Hey, from Grand Rapids. My husband is doing well, thank you. He's recovering, he's getting better every day, feeling better, sounding better, breathing a little bit better. But yeah, thank you for everybody that sent messages and prayers and well wishes, and uh, we definitely appreciated it. I have some stuff that's framed. I have some things that I've made into pillows. I have some things that I've made into little ornaments. I have some things that I've made into wall hangings. I'm a little leery about doing this on live and looking like a fool. So, because I'm not an expert by any means. It's just something I like to play around with. All right, let's get rid of that. And I didn't even go over to pick out my fabrics yet. But I'm trying to think what I can I'm trying to think what I can add to this to tone the color down. How long have we lived here? Over 20 years. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I can add to this. I'm thinking I might try the hyacinth. I might try adding some of this hyacinth. These you want to make sure you shake them well. Once you use these for dyeing, do not use these containers for food. I'm going to take this to the sink and I'm going to get it wet. And I'll be right back. If I can just dye this pink to get it to be the dusty purple that I want. This is all wet. And we're just going to lay it in here. Do I want to do that or do I want the big container? Maybe I want the big container. Let's go for the big container. See, like that. Listen, if it doesn't work out, Nothing lost, right? Because I wasn't going to use the pink like it was. You're walking the treadmill. Nice. It's warm out here today. Purple poppy. That's a good one. I don't have indigo. So you can go on the Rit Dye website. They have different colors of purples, and then you click on the shade you want, and it'll give you a formula. I don't have I don't have indigo. So anything that uses indigo is a no-go. Hey Sabrina. Going grape. Let's see. They all use indigo. I don't have any indigo. Ugh. Do I have indigo? No, I don't have indigo. Orchid purple. That one uses hyacinth and fuchsia. Considering our fabric's already fuchsia, let's go with the hyacinth. You definitely do not want this dye on your table because it will not come off. I probably should be using, I probably should be wearing other clothes too, but this shirt is polyester, so shouldn't, if it gets spots on it, it shouldn't absorb the dye. All right. All right, let's go with that one. I have 2 cups of really hot water. Hopefully it's, what is in there? Go away, ant. Apparently the ants are back on the counter. Get the ants out of your water. All right. 2 cups of really, really hot water. Hopefully it doesn't melt my container. What did my phone say? Socks. 3/4. Also, measuring spoons are not used for food after this. Hello. Ooh, that's pretty dark. That's a pretty dark. Some plain old paper towels. Let's look out. need some more. Again, I'm not a professional. How are y'all today? Did I lose you? Did you fall asleep? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think it needed to be a little bit deeper. This is Ada cloth. It's coming out pretty interesting though. I think it needs more water. I think it needs more water and it needs to be a deeper purple. It definitely toned it down. Let me go get more water. Let me go get more water. Trying to think, what can I add to this? What can we add to this, Jen? Isn't this exciting? Aren't you glad we went live to do this? A little deeper? I'm thinking it needs to be like it needs some it needs some grayish undertones. Hey Jordan. sometimes it, like Bob Ross says, you have happy little accidents. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, that's getting better. All right. Let's go back in. Ooh, ooh, she's looking good. You can still see the fuchsia coming through, but this is what we're all right. And thank God we paid our water bill because we're gonna be using a lot of water to rinse these. I just flipped it over and now I'm gonna let it sit in there for at least 15 minutes. And it will get lighter when we rinse out the purple. So I need a rag. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna do. We may see some of the pink popping through, or it may just totally turn it purple, which I wouldn't be mad at either. This is what we're looking at. So let's set that off to the side. We'll just set this off to the side on one of our trays. Echo, set a timer for 15 minutes. I want to do pumpkins on purple, so that I didn't really want to use Ada, but that might be the ticket. Limited edition. You're right. One of a kind. All right, let's take these off. Let's take these off and go find a piece of fabric to dye blue. Hello. All right. Blue. Blue, blue, blue. So how was everybody's weekend? Did you do anything fun today? Yesterday? It's like really, really, yeah, I think it will look good with a pumpkin. I don't know if I want to use, I don't know. That's 18 count. I kind of wanted to use either linen or an even weave. Oh, I think I like this one. Pale blue. Aquamarine. I have aquamarine. Aquamarine. Petal pink. And royal blue. Oop, I got royal blue. This is the color I want to go. And they give you like you can dye anything from buttons to tights to a skein of yarn. I usually pick socks. Because it's 4 cups of yeah, I don't want that. I wanna go something smaller. Uh, Buttons and ribbons? I think 4 cups of water is the smallest measurement. What the hell is 1/64th of a teaspoon of royal blue? What the hell is that? Congratulations, Rusty. Do you have a banana to fill your hammock, or do you have should it be called a teeny weeny hammock? Apparently, I am fascinated with teeny weenies. Oh, I already looked at that one. But welcome in. What is this one? Steel blue. Hey, sunshine, I'm dyeing fabric. I'm just trying to find the color blue that I want. Apparently, I can't go anything smaller. I don't want that. Yeah, the teeny weeny hammock. Rusty. That Rusty has one. Wonder why you just can't make blue, use blue and make pale blue. Because you can't. Because you can't. That's pretty purple, isn't it? That's really purple. Well, at any rate, it would be it's better than the fuchsia. I'll be right back. I'm just trying to get my fabric box. I don't discriminate. Not much, anyhow. Well, maybe this one is this linen. Linen. This one would be a good one for the green. Nick is working and Philip is in his room being antisocial. Now, this is a more expensive piece of fabric, and I'll cry if I mess this up. This is 28 count antique white Lugana. I think this is the one I want to dye blue. Thank you for the flower. Oh, Sunshine, he's good. He's good. I was on TikTok live earlier today and he popped on to say hello. But he's doing good. He's sitting on his chair. I want to I'm gonna go take this to the kitchen and I'm gonna wet it down. I'll turn you towards the kitchen. You can see the disaster area. We'll get some more water.
Did you pull that?
Huh?
Did you pull that food off for him?
Yes, but it's not thawed. I just pulled it out.
Leave it out. You put it in water to thaw it?
Nope. Nope, because I have the London broil in the I have the London broil in the microwave, so. Dripping. I'm dripping. I'm dripping my water. Apparently this glass measuring cup must have been had ants crawling on because they're all on the bottom of this water now. Guess I need to get some
Somewhat.
better water. I killed all the ants at the bottom of that. Turkey and cheese croissant sandwiches. That sounds good. I'm going to take this and use this little container. Scrunch it. I'm going to put it in here and scrunch it all up. When you scrunch it all up, that's what makes all the little hills and valleys and lets for all that modeling. Hey, is it Jada? We're gonna do some kind of steak stir fry with udon noodles, is what we're doing. I'll have to figure out the sodium content. This is what you do. So that whole big piece of fabric is just scrunched in the bottom of this. Well, I'm not tying it. And this fabric is gonna dye lighter because it's not 100% cotton. Oh, okay. I know people have different names, so sometimes it's hard to know who's who. How about this one? Bright moon blue. No, like this one. Steel, steel blue. Eventually, it'll click over. Basketball chick is Miramac. Thank a 911 dispatcher today. I can't get my thing to flip over. The hell? Come on. Did the internet go down? No, because I'm still alive. Why is this not working? Hey, New Jersey. Before this was clicking over without me. Let's reload the page. Huh? The dog? It's only 2:30. That dog would eat 24 hours a day if somebody let him. All right. This uses the hyacinth again. At the Jersey Shore. Hot water. I don't know what the hell this. What is that? What the hell is a 16th of a tablespoon of a 16th of a teaspoon of royal blue? It's 9:30. Oh, I'm so glad it's not 9:30 here yet. I'm not ready to go back to it. Echo, stop. Oh, we're just about ready to rinse out our purple. Echo, stop. God, she's hard of hearing. What the hell is a 16th of a teaspoon? About that much? Ooh, that's pretty though. I think it needs more of that. Usually I have eyedroppers too. I have eyedroppers too. It's like a drop. I know, right? I think it's okay. And then we have to go back. Hyacinth is more. Let's see what this does. Thank you for the floating heart. I'm so glad you guys are just hanging out for a few minutes to, you know. This looks like it's going to be, that looks light. Has to be darker than that. We're going rogue again, people. We're going rogue. And this is why you need the puppy pads. Oh, that's a pretty good blue, actually. This one. Hey, Kimberly. That's a good blue. Is that a good blue? It's got a purple undertone to it. No, duh. Duh, Jen. Do we want a purple undertone? Oh, it's definitely purplish. Not what I wanted. And I didn't put my gloves on. Dummy me. I don't want it to be completely submerged. In case you're wondering, why am I taking it out? Why am I putting it back in? It's more purplish than it is blue, but it'll be all right, I guess. I wish it was more blue. It'll be fine. Hey, Jess. I'm going to take you guys over to the sink. I'm going to put my gloves back on and I'm going to rinse out that purple. Because that purple is purple. We're going to just leave this sit here while we go rinse out the purple. And move the dog food that's in the sink. Move any towels that you have, unless you want them dyed. Do I have a ring of dye around my drains? Yes. But it's black. Go back and clean it out every once in a while. All right. There are a couple of ways that you can do this. If you look at this and you go, oh my gosh, that's too dark, you can add a drop of, see that color? Can you see that color? You can add a drop of Dawn dishwashing soap to this if you want the dye to, if you want to really, really pull it out. I don't know that I do. You could also just rinse it on cold water. I mean, hot water. That hot water is going to pull a lot of that dye out. See? Again, this is just the way I do it. If I wanted a more grayish or black undertone to this, I could go back and dye it one more time. See, that's pulling a lot of that purple out of there. I'm going to use cool water. Lukewarm. It's still got the pink. It's still got the fuchsia undertones. This is not gonna work for what I wanted, but this will be pretty cool. I don't know if you can see what the water is. It's got a slight tint to it because I'm rinsing it in cool water. If I would rinse it in hot water, which yes, my hot water doesn't come out very fast. If I rinse this in hot water, you're gonna see the water turn purple. Not that much though. See how the water is that purple color? If you go back in with cool water, it shouldn't turn as purple, if anything. It might a little bit because I just rinsed it in the hot water. Let's see, hardly anything. And I like doing it in this tub because I can see what kind of dye is leaching out of the fabric. I'm going to do it one more time. There's just the slightest tinge of pink to that water. You could let it soak in the water if you wanted. Again, it's probably not going to be the color purple that I wanted. after trying to over dye the fuchsia, but this might be a color that I could use for something else rather than that fuchsia. All it did was dye it a deeper fuchsia. You could rinse these without your gloves. Your fingertips are going to be dyed. That's all. It'll wear off after a couple of days. Don't ask me how I know. Still more. There's still more purple that's coming out of this. Let's go. Cold water. Cold water. I can't see your comments, so I apologize. See, when you do it in the cold water, you don't get anything that comes out of it. And this might surprise us after it dries. This is what we're looking at. Look at the purple on the purple where it was a lot of very very light pink. The purple really took up on those spots. And then let me go get a towel and I'll show you what I do. You could throw that into the dryer and dry it, and then when it's slightly damp, pull it out and then finish drying it with an iron. But what I do is I take a towel, and yes, my towels are not fancy towels by any means. I take the fabric, roll it up in the towel. This is high technology here. And then because your girl got some weight behind her, and don't look at my toes because they're gross. And then hey, let's hey Layla. So it's damp. You could either set it outside to let it finish drying. You could put it back in the towel and let the towel keep absorbing the dampness. But that's pretty cool, huh? Let's see what happens once it dries. But this was that fuchsia that I added that purple to. So are me. So are our towels. Our towels, most of our towels are. Of course, some of the towels have bleach. All right. So I'll just drape that back there. I'm not worried about it. Let's get rid of this water. Put some new water on because apparently I still have a purple to do. I hope it. Listen, I hope it turns out good, Melissa. I mean, I probably could add some gray to that and tone it down. I'll let it dry, see how it turns out, and then if I want, I'll dunk it in some gray. But I think I'm going to bring that blue over and rinse it out. No, that's why I rinse it in hot water and warm water and then cool water. You can keep rinsing it in hot water until the dye stops leaching out. Um, but when I stitch on the fabric, I do wash the I do wash it afterward, once I get my stitching done. I do wash the project afterwards. I use lukewarm water, so just barely, more than skin temperature with like a drop of dishwashing liquid, and I don't have any problem with the colors running, so or coming out. I make sure that I rinse them, well. All right, let's get our blue, but this is more periwinkle than it is blue. This is more periwinkle. Not what I was going for, but let's see. And we're gonna get dangerous and do this without gloves. Okay, sure. Ooh, this one looks really cool. This one looks really this one. This might actually work out well. It does have a color stay. It's called color fixative. Honestly though, Cupcake Boss, I gotta tell you, if I rinse it in hot water after using the color fixative, it still comes off a little bit. So I must be doing something wrong. This is definitely more periwinkle. If I want to pull more of this, if I want to pull more of this blue out of here, I could use, let's do a drop. A drop. like a literal drop. A drop. Let's do a drop of dawn. Hey, Tiffany. This is hot water that I put the soap in. See the bubbles? If I really wanted to pull the blue out, I would use more dishwashing. So this water is super hot to the touch. This is gonna be perfect. I have a little dachshund, little dash on dachshund one that I want to do on blue. But even at that didn't pull much out of there. Oh, I'm excited, y'all. You didn't wash your flowers afterwards, though, did you? This is in this is in pretty warm water. It doesn't look like too much of the blue's coming back off. Let's see what the towel did. I don't think any dye came off on the towel either. No. See, there's no dye on the towel from that purple. But we're going to turn the towel inside out. We'll turn the towel inside out. We'll take our fabric, bring it out. This is going to be a nice pale blue color. Bring it. Can you see that modeling in it? The light spots? Don't come at me. My floor's still semi-clean from yesterday. I mopped it. There it is. This is almost dry already. I could take an iron to it and finish drying it the rest of the way. Good to go. What do you think? Yay or nay? I honestly, I'm not real happy with this big white spot here, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I wish it would have taken the dye a little bit more in that spot there. I think it'll be fine. Wasn't that exciting, everyone? Could be a tad darker. Yeah, I'm not. I gotcha. I gotcha. All right. I still don't have the purple I like. Still don't have the purple. I still have some of the blue left. Kimberly said she thought it could be darker. Let's see what this does, Kimberly. This might be too green. That's definitely blue. That changes the color of blue to more blue. More blue instead of purple. See, this one's more purple. I mean, we could dye it again. Should we dye it again? I don't know. That sign is from like 10 days ago, to be honest with you. Do you think we should try dyeing it again? Putting it in this back in this blue dye? Yay? Nay? Go jump off a bridge, Jen? Tiffany says yes. You want it to be darker? I mean, we could always wash it out. I just rinsed it out in 25 gallons of water, you know? I always experiment. You should know that by now. All right, let's go. Let's go try it. Let me go get it. It's definitely drying like a periwinkle. Rich, we got to get your walk in yet today. You're going to sleep. You didn't actually walk though. That's what I was afraid of. I wasn't walking. I walked away. Not the backyard. I was walking in the back. Yeah, see, this is more purplish, huh? Let's try it again. Don't you tell me, mister. I'll tell you. I'm scared. I walked the whole way to the bathroom. I'm scared, y'all. It's definitely bluer. Let's flip it. I'll show you. It's really blue. I'll show you the design. I'm gonna have blue fingers now. All right, let's leave that there. Let me go wash my hands real quick. Stare at the blue container. Let me find it, Kimberly. I'll bring it over. This, which it said it was stitched on the collar paddock, which I'm assuming was a gray. I started stitching it on this one that I dyed, but I don't like this fabric. I like the color of the fabric, but I don't like the fabric. Yeah, don't ask me why I didn't do another gray. Because I don't know. But I don't like this fabric. It's a little too tightly woven for me. Which I suppose I could have gone in with some. See how gray this one is? This is actually gray. It looks blue on the screen as opposed to this blue. Let's go rinse it out. I was thinking about adding some gray to it. I don't want to. I don't want to completely mess up the fabric. Your fish loves to play possum. Well, look how that was like a greenish. Oh, you can't see it. See that? How it was like a greenish color. It toned down some of those white spots too. think it'll be good. I definitely toned down that white spot. You can't see it. That white spot. Pumpkin lover, I'm still waiting for my 5K. Since you offered to get my GLP-1 for me. Let's see, Kimberly, if I left it in there long. Not long. It is darker, don't you think? Oh, it must have been somebody else. My apologies. Must have been somebody else. I get names mixed up easily. It is slightly darker, isn't it, Kimberly? Slightly. Girl, I don't have $5,000 to give anyone. I'd have to really get up on my selling my feet pics so I could give it to my mom if I needed to be. Yeah, it is darker. It's still purple though. I don't know. I don't know, Kimberly. I'm still not. It still looks purple to me. It's definitely purple. But that's not the purple. I didn't want it to be purple for that project. I know, not the feet pics. I got some gnarly feet too. Not just one feet. I got 3 feet. I almost think I want to go in and do it again. Yeah, but it's purple. It's purple. I'll think about it. Do it again. Do it again. All right, we'll do it again. It does look, I mean, if you know what periwinkle is, I don't want the periwinkle. It's supposed to be splotchy. That's the whole point. It's called mottled. That is the whole point. People pay big dollars to have splotchy fabric to stitch on. I'm not selling it, it's for me, but I'm just saying. All right. You are you're all hashtag do it again. All right. Well, you're gonna have to sit and look at the fabric until I go. I need to go dump my dye out. We're gonna get this shit right. Right, Odin? We're doing it again, Rich. We're team hashtag do it again. Doesn't it look really dark? It looks so dark in this container until you dry it. Yeah, it does look periwinkle. I was gonna say, where's my other phone? Those are all going towards the purple spectrum. Those are going towards the green. Sheesh. Betty Blue? What color's Betty Blue? Denim blue and royal blue. No, I don't want to do royal. I want to do royal blue. Bloop. Just a bloop. Just a bloop. Just a bloop. How's royal blue? I can't even. Hey, Sally. Oh, shenanigans. I just dumped that all over the table. I'm scared. That's what I was afraid of. Let's. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That's definitely blue. That is definitely blue and not purple. Puppy pads for the win. I can't get my fingers in the gloves. They have the best gloves in the hospital. Just say it. If they drop a glove on the floor, of course they will not use it. So your girl ain't afraid of bringing it home to use to dye her fabric. No, he's watching Beverly Hills Cop. Well, he's not even watching it. He just came back in from outside. He did a okay. Let's just go for it. This is gonna turn it like a denim blue. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this and then let's let it soak in here. I'm gonna take some of this off of here, but let's try to get those spots that were missed before. All right, let's. Isn't this exciting, y'all? I don't even know how I'm going to be able to edit this down into an interesting video. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's just leave that in there to soak. Yes, I am. I'll show you in just a second. Though I dyed a fuchsia one just for fun to try to change the color. Yeah, this is for a particular project. We're gonna let this sit. You can't see underneath, but there's a, you know, there's a, the folds of the fabric are sitting underneath. Let's see. Can I bring you over and show you? Can I bring you over and show you? Okay, that's the light. See how some of the fabric's sitting in the dye? So it'll have hopefully dark spots on it. And then, so we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna let this soak in this for, we'll give it 15 minutes again. All right. I hate piss ants, just so you know. I hate we cannot get rid of the little piss ants. Ugh, but I hate this time of the year. We've tried everything. Although last year, I think I did sprinkle some stuff around the outside of the house, and it did seem to control them for a little bit. Sugar ants, yeah. Yeah. I have never tried bay leaves, but I bought some stuff to sprinkle outside and it worked pretty well. You're going to want to try to clean your bottles up so you don't have spills. This has gotten down underneath the label. See? But you want to try to clean that up for the most part. Especially if you have a white cabinet that you keep all of your dyes in. You know what I use? Samantha, it has the borax in it, is the taro. Taro. I just put it on little we have some outdoor bait traps and then put it around inside where they come and they eat it and hopefully them. But this is what we're doing.
It's a ratio for this.
Uh 1 cup rice, 2 cups water. I mean, it's 1 to 2. So if you do 1.5 cups of rice, do 3 cups water. What's a box elder? What is a box elder, Brandy? I think I might have thrown my container of bay leaves out. They were old. Get my glove off. All right. What do I want to do? Do I want to try to do the purple again? I was trying to do a pistachio green color as well. That's going to be really dark. Green. What color is pistachio green? If it's pistachio pudding, then it's really green. Bluegrass? Oh, those are those we used to call them no, it's not raised this. We used to call those Japanese beetles. They're the orange and black yeah, the orange ladybugs, yeah. They are a pain. Again. Aquamarine and Kelly green. That's a good one. I don't know. Do you think it's this? It's hard to see. probably not showing up very well on the stink bugs. Okay, bye, kitty. Feel better. What did I say it was? Malukin. Nope. Desert mint. Aquamarine. Hey, Sandra. I'm good. Thank you. How are you? Just sitting here trying to dye some fabric, so I'm sorry if I'm not paying. That bird sounds like. Apparently, we have two nests out in the back porch. Hemlock tree. This is definitely not picking up the color. Hemlock tree. Apple green, evening blue, and navy blue. Malukin. I just like saying the word Malukin. Fairy green. Emerald green. I don't have emerald green. Out of all those colors, I don't have. I think it's gonna be the Malukin, aquamarine, and Kelly green. Hey, Christine. Have we cut our grass yet? No. Nobody's nobody's been here to cut the grass. First, we've got to go pick up the dog bombs. We've got to go pick up the dog poop first. Well, between work and nobody being here, aquamarine. You've cut it 3 times so far. You're a better person than I am. No, Jess, it will not. I don't download my TikTok videos because they always corrupt for me because they're too long. Uh, they're calling for what, 3 or 4 days of rain? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Big plan. No, go to work. Go to work. I don't understand how this is going to turn into that green. Ain't no way. That's blue. Still blue. That is still blue. That is not green at all. How do you get Malukan green out of that? That is aquamarine. Of course you would. That's not the color I'm going for. At this point, at this point, this is just all an experiment because this is still Caribbean blue. uh, green, blue, blue, green, blue. Let's try blue. You're fine. Let's see what the blue does. A drop. Let's see what a drop of blue does. Add yellow. I could do that, but I think I'm getting closer. All right, I'm not getting any closer. I was thinking if I did don't hate the player. If this doesn't work, I'll add the yellow. Aquamarine and Kelly green was supposed to make this color, this certain color, green. It's still blue. It's still blue. All right. Golden yellow or lemon yellow? Golden yellow or lemon yellow? He made his debut. Yellow. It's still blue. It's still blue. At this point, we haven't wasted much dye. Honestly, we have not wasted much dye. Maybe a couple of teaspoons. Ooh, it's a prettier shade of Caribbean blue, but it's still not the green I'm looking for. I don't know. It's all an experiment. I think that's all the yellow I'm going to go with. I need another paper towel. I don't know. That's a pretty good green. But now I want it to be. Now I want it to be. You can see the yellow coming through. What happens if I add brown? How about taupe? What happens if I add taupe to kind of tone it down? The 9-year-old knows what they're talking about. Please. Probably can do Common Core math better than me.
Let's see.
Let's do a little bit of taupe.
Huh?
I'm talking to the people. Yeah, I don't mind the brown.
I can't be down there.
He's gonna have to do without for right now. I think I only bought one container when I went the other day. I'm not mad at it. Someone said don't add brown. Psh, when do we listen to people, Kimberly? You know better than that. We don't listen to people. Why not add the brown? You mean like my son? Like Philip Brandy? I'm mad at it. But I want it to be like a more I don't want it to be like I want it to be I don't want it to be so bright. That's why I was thinking that the brown would. Don't do it. You know you want to do it, but don't do it. What am I doing? I'm playing around with dye. I kind of like want to go towards like army, not. Well, that pick didn't show up well for you, to be honest. Mm-mm. But it's getting there. It's getting to where I want it to be. It's getting there. It's still too bright. It's still too bright. Philip, what color can I add to my green to make it more like a gray green? Now that I've added taupe to it, can I add charcoal gray to get it to? They said we need somebody that had color theory experience. You were the first person I thought of.
Red. Compliment to it, it'll help on it out.
I added a dash of charcoal gray. This is going to be. It's too dark now. It's too dark. It's too dark now. The yellow brightened it. Isn't this fun? Too much charcoal gray. Too much charcoal gray. I can't add white because there is no such thing as a white dye. How about if I do lemon yellow? The 9-year-old says, I did add yellow. Or I could add more water and it would tone it down. There is that. Oh, we're gonna have to start over. Start over. But I gotta go rinse this blue stuff out. Or we'll start over with the green. We'll start over with the green. Let's let that water run till it gets hot. I'll be right back. Need to get my container. I don't know. This is just fun for me. I like messing around with this. I do know that I want to get some of this blue out of here though. So see through that? You can see through the can you see through the suds how blue it is? Listen, if you really, really messed it up and you didn't like the fabric at all, they do have a color remover as well. It'll take the dye back out. I like Joann Fabrics used to have so many different colors of the dye. Walmart has a few, but and it's really it's like less than $4 at Walmart. And then Michael's has it, but it's like $7 a bottle. Isn't that crazy? We'll go back to the drawing board on the green. I wonder what would happen if I took a piece of tan fabric and dyed the green over top of it. Some hot water too here. I do like this color better than the periwinkle that it was. This is going to be really good, I believe. Hardly any coming out. Royal blue and lemon yellow, but I want it to be like a dusty green. You know what? You know the vibe I'm going for? I don't want it to be a bright green. I want it to be like a dusty green. Thank you, Wicked Bones. He is doing better. I usually go with the socks and ooh, this is a better. This is better. I usually go with the one that calls for like 4 cups of water. This is yeah, I like this one. I like this blue better. This is what I was going for. It's like a sky blue. My towel is getting kind of damp here. Better. It's a better blue. Yeah. It's like sky blue now. Apple green, pearl gray, and evening blue. I have all of those I have all of those Caribbean goddess. I called you cupcake boss. All right, let's bring that I haven't even figured out how I'm making it yet, Brandy. I know it involves soy sauce, and I'm trying to figure out how I can make it lower in sodium, or at least keep it, 'around 800, 700, 600 milligrams per serving. If I can keep it to 400 or 500 milligrams, then I know then I'll feel better. I can't believe you're using that. Are you using the front burner or back burner?
I use the pump and do it. So it's sitting in
I can't believe that front burner didn't smoke like crazy. All right, cupcake boss. I mean, Caribbean goddess. We're gonna go back and try this again.
probably needs to go outside.
You know, y'all are so darn demanding. Can't you see, Odin? I'm in the middle of trying to figure this out. Come on. Can't you see? I am not afraid. What was that promise that you made? The handle's gonna need fixed on the door too.
Just tighten it up again.
What's the ratio? What do we need? Apple green. I have apple green. Pearl gray. And I can't remember what you told me the other one was. What's the color? Did it give you a color? Was it lemon yellow? Did it give you a name of it? A name of the color? pearl gray, apple green, which is wild because this pearl gray is more like a purple color. E- oh, evening blue, not the yellow. That would have been bad. Evening blue. Where'd you go? Nope, that's not it. Evening blue. Apple green. Apple green. Evening blue. And pearl gray. Did it give you a name of the color? Let's see here. Mix, mix, apple, green, evening, blue, and pearl, gray, dye, forest greenery to get what color? Basil, basil, visit, Rit dye, basil. Okay. I know, and life is so hard right now. I don't even have a basil. 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 See how bright that looks on your screen? It doesn't look like anything like that on my socks. Oh, yeah, because it only gives it for that. Okay. So it's equal parts apple green, evening blue. Equal parts apple green, equal parts apple green. Let's do half a teaspoon of apple green. Oh, that's a really good color in and of itself. Half a teaspoon of evening blue. Odin, can't you see I'm busy mixing my formula here? And a dash of pearl gray. This is what it is without the pearl gray. That's actually that's actually pretty good right there. Oops, too much. Basil. Who That's really good. That's really good. I just Odin's like, okay, I lifted my leg. Feed me. Feed me. Right. Okay, let's do that. I'm still doing equal amounts. Calm down. Just hold your horses. I think that's what I wanted. Wow. Who knew it was going to be who knew it was going to be that easy? Now, I guess we need to pick out a fabric for it. Thanks. Thank you, Caribbean goddess. Mhm. 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 All right. Fabric? Don't know. What kind of fabric? I don't know. What kind of fabric? Fabric, you said? I got all this Ada cloth here. Let's try that. Although it might not translate well on ivory. Do I want Ada or do I want even weave? Hold on. Gotta go, gotta go to the fabric vault.
Gotta pull down, bud.
Somewhere here I have a piece of linen that I wouldn't mind dyeing. $36 count. What 32 count? The only thing is I don't have the edges finished on this if I cut it. You guys, if you're into crafts and things, sometimes you can find heck of a good deals on eBay. I got 2 yards of cross stitch linen off of eBay, and it was like $11. Ooh, what are you buying good at Sam's? Cupcakes? They have really good cupcakes. Do you ever buy those 8 pack of fancy cupcakes? I don't know how much of this I want. Look, that's look how well cut that is. All right, let's go wet this down. What are you talking about, Brandy? Are you like on a delayed? Are you on like a delayed thing, Brandy? Like that conversation was 5 hours ago. Hey, Angie. Hey, Claire. How are you? This is linen, 32 count linen.
Go down for a couple minutes and then
That was on this same live, wasn't it? Wasn't that on this same? I think that was on the same live, Kimberly. Good. I'm glad everything's going well. Now, linen is going to dye different. Linen is a natural fabric, so it's going to absorb the dye. It's going to absorb the dye a lot darker. Like that Ada cloth was 100% cotton, so it absorbed the dye different as well. Anytime you dye a Jobelin or a Lugana, uh, so now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have diluted this more. Yeah, this is the color, Kimberly. I just hope that it's not going to be. Do I want this? Or do I want this? I might want the jar. So do I want to do a quick dunk and then take it back out? Hmm. Decisions, decisions. Decisions, decisions. All right. Gloves on, tits out, asses up. Here we come. What time is it, Rich?
we're out before.
Oh, that's early yet. Let's do. I'm going to do a quick pour. And I got blue spots on this. Shit. Okay. Quick pour. A quick pour. Let's do a quick pour just to get the all over color. Okay. And then we're going to take and scrunch it up. And I'm going to kind of go in a circle. Okay. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this, put it in the bottom of my jar. Press it down. Okay. Press it down. Quick thing I can get my hand in there and hopefully get it back out. Okay. In our jar. Stir the dye up again. It seems like such a shame to waste all that dye, doesn't it? So what I'm trying to do is I'm I'm not trying to cover all of the fabric. I'm trying to leave some of it peek out on top, but I want some of that dye to get to the bottom. So I need more dye to get to the bottom. I really am probably overthinking this, y'all. Maybe I didn't want it packed down there as tightly. Oh, that looks good. All right. Hey, Dawn. All right. So there's where we're at. And we're going to let that sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you for the heart. Yeah, we're going to let that sit. And we still have all this dye left over. What can we dye now? The grass is already green. Oh, it's been green for about a month or so. I just need somebody to come and cut it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna hook up with the. Oh, might as well dye one of these, right? Let's see. Let's dye a piece of this. Let me go. You're eating a donut. Let me go put that in water and rinse it. Sit there and watch my jar. If anybody comes in, let them know you're watching the jar. Your jar sitting. Just rinsing the fabric in some hot water. Thank you, Caribbean Goddess, because I think that's going to be the perfect green. Your jar sitting. Let's dye this piece of 14 count 8 o'clock too while we're at it. I mean, we'll either give this piece of fabric away or save it for a project down the road. Right? I know that there are more cross stitchers out there that watch us. We're going to take our little container and crush it in there. This is going to be really pretty on this. I'm trying not to have any white spots. This is going to be so flippin' good. This is what we're looking like. You see how the dye does not cover the whole bit of fabric? So where the fabric is laying in that dye, it's going to soak it up more. And this, look how different this looks. Look how different this looks as compared to this. And it's the same dye. Listen, if I wasn't recording, I'd be like, oh, let's just add this. Let's just add that. But I still didn't get my purple. I still need to get my purple figured out. All right. Echo. Set a timer for 15 minutes. So we're going to take this and set it aside. We're going to take our jar and set it aside. And I still need purple. I wonder if I should just... Thank you, Layla. You have a good day too. I wonder if I should take that piece of purple that I had and just try to dye it darker. Although I do have a couple of pieces of white fabric. Don't tell Rich. Stress shopping. Couple of pieces of white fabric coming in. I could always dye this. I don't dye. I don't stitch anything on white anymore. Let's see. This green is pretty, but it's too lime green. So 36 count. No, I don't want 36 count. 32 is what I want. What is this? This is too brown. Hold on. Let me go find the other fabric. Or I could just wait until I get the other fabric in this week. Or I could check in my other bag and see if I ordered fabric before. $32 count Joblin. This would work. I do not because Costco's too far away for me. Dusty purple. That's what we're going for. Dusty purple is the color we're going for. Puppy pads on the table. Keep your table clean. Fabric hoarder. Better than being a pornography hoarder. Besides, what's it to you? You don't live here. Oh no, I'm so offended. You just big mad because I'm a good fabric collector. Are you big mad? Or are you big sad? It was a joke? Okay. It is funny though. I always say I'm collecting for retirement. Because when I retire, I won't be able to afford this stuff anymore. You know what I mean? I'll be on a fixed income. You've never had Sam's before, Kimberly? I don't go very often, but this is violet and black. I don't have violet. Do I have? I don't have violet. Um, yeah, I always say I collect for when I retire because I won't be able to. I won't be able to shop once I retire. I listen, Mad Hatter. I apologize for being a bitch. I apologize for taking it that far. Hyacinth and scarlet. Hyacinth and scarlet makes purple. Purple potatoes. Nope. The viral imitation crab. Isn't it? Is what makes their imitation crab different? I just made crab salad the other day. It was so good. Iris petals. Too dark. I need to do a video with that stupid dance that they all do. The Bridgerton dance. I should do that in different spots in my work. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't have indigo. All of these purples call for colors I don't have. Purple, indigo, and wine. I have purple and I have wine, but I don't have indigo. Pack of 2 for $11. Hey, Mandy. Hyacinth is an old school name, like old soul name. Like my niece, she named all of her kids old school names. Regalia probably uses. This might be it. Regalia, purple and evening blue. Well, we have those. That might be the winner. 2 teaspoons and 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons purple, 2 teaspoons evening blue. Evening purple and evening blue. Who would have thought? What's going on, Mandy? It's such a nice day. I wish we would have had something planned to do outside today. Let's hope, Jess. On that white? I hope so. Remember, you're jar sitting. You're watching the jars. Watch the jar. Don't let it get away.
The jar may not go far.
The jar may not go far as long as you are on guard.
Not in the car.
Check that meat in the microwave, please, and see if it's thawing out.
Meat, are you sawing?
Touch it. Poke, poke it. My fingers are turning different colors.
Feels like it.
Will be.
Right down in the middle.
That's all right. I'm probably going to be a little bit yet, so as long as we're making progress. Ah, shenanigans! I need water.
Water.
I need some water.
Just some water.
One more color to do. I think we're good. I don't have any orange fabric, but I don't have any projects planned for orange fabric. Poke it, yeah. All right. Water. Water. The color I am trying to make is called Regalia. It's a purple. I don't have another container to put it in. Do we know how to polka dance? Probably did back in the day. 1 teaspoon. I imagine we did polka back in the day. I don't remember polkaing with him, but I used to polka with my grandma. It was filled with raspberry. I almost made cinnamon rolls today. Purple. This does not look like regalia. I think it's going to be too bright. We're going to go in with our pearl gray again. That's actually not bad. Wonder what would happen if I did a drop of pearl gray. Oh, here she goes again. Here she goes again. Not. Yeah. Just that much. That's it. That's it. Is it? It's a little gray. It's still a little bright. Doesn't have any gray to it. Here she goes again. Messing things up. Ah, Sarah, this will replay on YouTube. So go visit with your friend. Ooh, that's it. That's it. We're stopping. We're stopping. We're stopping. I'm not going any further. Did my timer ever set? Did you remember my timer setting? Echo, how much time's left on the timer? I got 1 minute left. Let's go do the let's go rinse the fabric and then we'll do this. And then we'll be able to use our receptacles again. I spilled it down my leg. I spilled it down my leg. Let's rinse this one out. This one definitely did not dye as dark as the other one. But I think it's going to be good. Echo, stop. Nope, I'm leaving this one in there. I'm leaving that one. Some people leave their stuff to dye for like 24 hours. That's a good one, don't you think? It is still a little bright, but I'm just looking at the water as it's hitting the sink to see if it's still green. Rinsing it in warm water. I'm going to leave that 8 o'clock in there a little bit longer, even though I wanted to use that container. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good color, huh? That's a nice color. Thank you so much. Begins with an A, ends with an A. AKA Cupcake Boss, AKA Caribbean Goddess. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I rolled it in the towel and now I'm stomping on the towel. It did come out a little bit lighter, but I would call that a pretty good pistachio color, even though it was called basil. The because you can see through it, you can't really see them. You can't really see the modeling, right? See them, see a little bit of the modeling, the dark and the light. Yeah, I think it was called basil on the Rip Dye color formula site, but I think it's a pretty good pistachio color. It you should see it in the light over there. All right, let's see. I want this container though. I want this container. I want to use this container. I'm gonna pour. I'm gonna put the dye, and I'm gonna shove this in there. We're just gonna let this hang out in here, and then we're gonna go dye our purple fabric, and then we'll start wrapping this up. Maybe I'll post the post the finish post the finished product to the Book of Faces and my backup TikTok. Turn the phone off. Oh, let me go rinse this out real quick. Try to get some of the sizing off of it. That's an awfully big piece of fabric. Oh well, let's just go for it. Then I'm gonna hop off of here and take a little break. This is supposed to be 18 by 27, but this is really big. Shit. Shit. Look. Got a black spot. Hopefully that'll be towards the outer edge. I should have changed my puppy pad. Ah, yeah, that's the one nice thing about YouTube is the lives will be saved. And I'm trying to think what the live was I did. What was the live I did? I don't know. Was it the mushrooms or something? I did download it to edit it, but if I want to, I can edit down the video. You know, I can keep the live up and then edit down the important parts into another video. Thank you for watching on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I know I don't post enough over here. And I got to get back and answer some comments and stuff. All right. Oh, okay. That's the one that I needed to. Okay, I did. I downloaded that one to edit it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. It's in my phone. I just need to. Maybe I'll try to do that tonight.
Along with all the other things you gotta do.
Yeah, along with all the other things I have to do. Do I have any bills to pay? What is today?
Sunday the 12th.
Nope, nothing to pay today. All right, quick dunk. Quick dunk. Quick dunk. Oh, this is gonna be good. Quick dunk. All right. This is gonna be so good. It's like perfect. You guys are the magic lucky charms. Okay. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. It is the perfect purple. I'm gonna leave this one in longer. I'm gonna leave this one in to soak for an hour. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do on it. I have it here. This is the project I want to do. Those orange pumpkins. I'm going to do those orange pumpkins on this purple fabric. Remember, this is going to dry lighter, but what do you think? I think it's going to be fire. I love it when a plan comes together too. I still have a little bit of dye here. Oh, let's see. Do I got a tiny piece of? I got a tiny piece. I got a couple tiny pieces. Maybe I'll dye these. All right. I'll have to show you the finished product for this one later, but I'm excited. What did I say? How long did I say I was going to leave this for an hour? I want those deep dark. I want those nice deep dark spots on that. Let's see. Tiny, tiny little piece. Could do a little pumpkin or something Halloweeny on that, right? Put that in there. This piece will get some water in it. I'm so excited. That was worth everything. That was worth everything for today. All right, we're gonna take this and shove that in there. I got another little piece. No, those are too big. Regalia. I'm gonna have to remember that. Bloop. A little bloop. You are my good luck charm. Bloop. Oh, what was it? Gray. Pearl gray. A drop of pearl gray. Yep. She got it. Like, I am so flipping excited. I can't even begin to tell you guys how excited I am. How excited are you? Yep. I want to make sure I leave some peaks showing through. Yeah. Okay. That's it. We're going to let this sit, do the same thing. Going to let it sit for an hour. Going to clean this mess up. Uh, and that is it. That is it for dyeing fabric with the Rit dye. I'll upload photos after they're all dried and ironed. Um, yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out today, everyone. I really appreciate it. I am a 1,000,000% excited. You are right. You can't believe I'm not purple yet. My fingertips are slightly. Not too bad. I can't wait for you to see these dried. So, all right, I'm gonna hop off live. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the thumbs up. I hope you learn some tips for dyeing your own fabric if you're a cross stitcher. If you're not a cross stitcher, it's really fun to dye clothes. I've dyed hoodies. Like, I had this light pink hoodie and the sleeves got all cruddy because it was pink and it gets dirty. And rather than get rid of the hoodie, I just took and I dyed it a darker color. So yeah, these dyes will work on clothing. As Cupcake Boss said, flowers, silk flowers, like, yeah. But yeah, you gotta be careful. Protect your table. Don't wear clothes that you care about getting dye on. And you missed the whole chat. Yes, unfortunately. So I will catch y'all later. Thank you for hanging out. Have a blessed Sunday. Thank you again for all the well wishes for Rich and for the family. And I got to get this all cleaned up. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, Jordan. Thanks for watching. And tell mom to let you do art projects because you're only small ones and you can clean it up. And Jordan, I forgot that you were watching, so I'm sorry about any potty mouth that I had. Hopefully mom put her fingers over your ears. So catch you guys later. Bye.